have been coming in, and we also see how different states have been reacting to it. Nibir Dekha is also joined with us from Assam. Nibir, now what response have you also garnered from the northeastern states largely, because the GST Council meeting had got this passed unanimously, and Himanta Biswa Sarma has also responded after the big cuts have also been announced. Share more details as to what is the real take on how the responses have been from the northeastern states.
Well, the Assam Chief Minister has definitely called the historic move, called the GST rate cuts, and definitely he will be supporting it. But it's also about what the common people and the industry leaders have responded. And one of the issue, which is the MSME, which is very prevalent in small states of the Northeast, in that aspect, the industry stakeholders have given their positives about the rate cuts because of the lower input cost and simplified tax refunds, which definitely the small states. A lot of these comments have come positively, and another reason is that the tax cuts on the education sector, because if you see that items such as erasers and other such educational items, it will be tax has been reduced, and as a result of that there has been positive response on that front as well. And fact that the automobiles are now affordable, and as a result of that there has also been positives on that note as well. The other chief ministers of the region also, such as the Meghalaya chief minister, also attended the GST Council meet, and other finance ministers, and most of them have shown positives. However, there are growing apprehension as far as the revenue hit is concerned for the smaller states, because they are directly dependent on the taxes due to the small nature of their operations, and those apprehensions are there. But over and at large, the people at ground are mostly positive about the tax cuts which have been done. Also on the farming front, where tractor tires and parts have been reduced from 18% to 5%. This is one area because most of the states are agrarian states, and they are dependent on farmers are dependent on the tractors and different parts of farming, and which all of these has been reduced, which has definitely helped the consumers, and most of them are, as a result of that, very optimistic about the rate cuts amid certain apprehensions coming in from the smaller states, as they are apprehensive about their revenue hit because of the cuts. And so they also understand that it will need some months to adjust to the newly rate cuts, which has led to some concerns being shown, but at a bigger picture, due to the rate cuts and the positives that is coming in ahead of the festive season, wherein more consumption is expected, the business community at large is very much optimistic about the rate cuts at large that we have seen. Back to you, Simran.
In fact, very rightly said, as my colleagues